I was looking back on all the videos I posted this year, and by far and away a Craft Buddy favorite are my Dollar Tree hacks. So I'm back today with a holiday version to help you save time, money, and your sanity heading into Christmas crunch time. You're watching Whiskey and Whit. My name is Whitney, and a huge thank you to nuts.com for sponsoring today's video. Also, a huge thank you to my whiskey craft buddies who come back each week to DIY with me. I am so thankful for you guys, and if you want to be a craft buddy along with us and not miss any of the cool projects I've got coming your way in 2024, super easy to do. Just click subscribe down below and click the little bell notification so you won't miss any future videos. Now, let's get into the first holiday hack. We're kicking things off with these reusable tote bags because they are so great at the holidays. I love to use them to put my presents in for going to parties or when you're meeting friends at a restaurant to do a gift exchange. It's nice because you can fit them all in there, easily carry them in, and then when you're done with your gifts that you receive, you can put them in the bag, carry them to your car. It makes everything so much easier. I also love these larger ones for $5 in the plus section. They've got metal around the outside, they keep their shape super well, and you can hold more presents than those smaller $1.25 bags. The other great thing about those is that they are not see-through on the side, so if you're still doing Christmas shopping and you need to hide some things as you get them in your house up to wherever you store them, this is the perfect solution. Now, when it comes to wrapping those gifts, I like to be as efficient as possible, so I like to make a command station. I do that by grabbing a bin with some holes in them, and you want something that's big enough that you can slide dowel rods or little barbecue bamboo skewers in, and you're going to use those wood pieces to attach all of your ribbons so that they float and can roll inside of this container. I also like to fill it out with things like tulle, baker's twine, scissors, tape, all of those must-haves for wrapping. You could easily pull some of your thinner ribbon through the holes, and this command center will go with you wherever you need to wrap. It's really nice to have everything right there, and I can be quick, efficient, and get it done fast. It's officially boot season, but I hate dealing with these tall boots when it comes to storing them because they flop over in my closet and take up more room than they need to. So I grabbed some Dollar Tree pool noodles as well as this little pool noodle cutter thing that they had in the craft section. I cut down 2 pieces to the height of my boots, just slid them right in there, and then they are going to stay sitting up like this until I need to wear them again. It helps with storage, takes up way less space, and it's not going to crease the ankles. Also by me, it's officially static season, so I like to keep a bounce sheet in all of my coats as well as my car, so when my hair inevitably is going to get static cling, I can just run it through my curls like this, and it's going to take away a lot of that extra zap and static cling. This is a must-have, and just throw it in your pocket, you'll thank me later. With all the parties that come along with the holidays, you're inevitably going to get something on a shirt or pants, or somebody in your family will. So grab some baking soda as well as some Blue Dawn dish soap, and we're going to mix together equal parts, about a tablespoon of each in a little bowl. Mix it up and apply it right to that stain and blot it in with a rag. Let it dry overnight, and then into the washer it goes on warm for a quick wash, and then once it comes out, that specific stain had been washed in a few times and now it's gone. For this next hack, you're going to grab one of these candy trays and we're going to turn it into this viral wrapping hack. I saw my friend Natalie at Fern and Maple Style do this, and it has gone viral. I think her video has 1 million views, and so I asked her if I could share it with the craft buddies because I knew you guys would love it. You're going to fill your candy dish bowl with some paper filler, and then whatever little items work for this gift for the person you're gifting it to. I made this for one of Finn's preschool teachers who loves Panera. We've got some of these cute little teacher bracelets I made in my gifts video. If you missed that, I will link it. And then all you have to do when you're done is take some hot glue around the outside, glue some cellophane down. This is just an old cellophane bag that I cut up, but you could use Dollar Tree cellophane as well. Glue it around, trim it down, and this thing is good to go. You could add some ribbon to either end, but I liked to just have the candy dish stand alone. Everything is sealed in there, but it's easy to open. You can just pop the cellophane off. They can get all the treats in there, and it's such a fun way to gift a gift card and make it look a little bit more festive. I made some adorable pendants for my fall hacks video, and so many of you guys downloaded them that I wanted to make some Christmas ones. So you can find these over on my blog. You can either head over via the link in the description or by scanning this QR code up in the top corner with your phone or your iPad camera if you're watching this on a TV. All you have to do is cut them out, trim them down, and then use some hot glue to attach it to some bamboo skewers or dowel rods. If you want to use some bamboo skewers, all you have to do is cut off the pointy end. You don't have to, but I like to keep them safe in case Finn's using them. And then they're just like little dowel rods. Do a line of glue, add it, and then I like to fold it over and add some glue to hook it down. Then you can either leave them as is or do what I like to do and add a little pizzazz with some ribbon. These are just ribbons I had in my stash from Dollar Tree, and I think one is from Joann's. This chenille is from Amazon, so I will link it down below if you want to check that out, along with everything else that I'm using in this video. So if you're looking for a link, be sure to check the description. Then you can use these for a wide variety of things. They are great for present toppers, to be used with gift cards, or you can create this fun little themed gift that I put together. I found both this elf sugar cookie pancake mix as well as some elf syrup at Target, and I tied them together with some remnants of ribbon, and then I took my little "there's room for everyone on the nice list" little Pennant flag, tucked it in there, and this is going to be a perfect neighbor gift, but it's also great for a hostess gift or something for teachers, coaches. So many different options, quick and easy to put together, and all in it was under $10, but because it's themed elf, everybody's on the elf bandwagon this year because it's the 20-year anniversary, and it's a super fun and thoughtful gift to give. You can find our next hack in the automotive section. Grab one of these storage cases and fill it up with essentials for Christmas morning. Then that way you can enjoy the magic and you're not running around getting things like batteries for toys, washi tape to tell the exact same things apart, Band-Aids because I always get paper cuts on that paper, and a little screwdriver so that you can get the batteries into the toys. You'll thank me later. I also love these baskets that are $3 in the plus section. Right now I'm using them to sort out per video my different items, but then after I'm done with Christmas DIYs, I'm going to use it to sort gifts ready for wrapping. And then for Christmas morning, I like it to have one bin for each of us downstairs, so as we're getting stocking things out, we're also getting our gifts. If you've got gift cards or small pieces or clothes that need to go up to people's rooms, they can go right in the basket, easy peasy, and you're not losing things. And then if you've got people coming over later Christmas morning, your house doesn't look like a disaster. I've always thought these Rudolph chocolates are super cute, but here is a way that you can level them up. They have a ton of different options, from just the head to the body to Santa, and if you can't find them in the candy aisle, check the end caps. You're also going to want to grab some treat bags, and then I also grabbed some bamboo cake pop sticks from Walmart, but you could also use bamboo sticks from Dollar Tree. You're going to melt down some almond bark or melting chocolate. You can also melt down Hershey Kisses if you want to keep it all Dollar Tree. And once it's melted, you're going to apply it to the back of your pieces of chocolate with that cake pop stick. Add a little bit more so that it hardens all on there so it will stick. But once it cools, you have a really cute take on a cake pop or a chocolate sucker. I used the treat bag upside down as kind of a little cover. I tied it with an ornament and some baker's twine, and this is the perfect companion to a gift card or a little handwritten note thinking about somebody this holiday season. Does choosing a Christmas movie or Christmas activity at your house end up being dramatic rather than fun? Well, here is a great idea. Take all of your ideas for activities or all of your Christmas movies and write them out on these popsicle sticks. Throw them in a fun container. I'm using this snowman mug from Dollar Tree as well. And then when it comes time to do the activity or the movie, go ahead and pick it out, and you know what is going to be picked without any of the hassle. I love Christmas movies, and with so many great options out there to choose from, this just makes it a lot easier, and it's one less thing to think about. You can also make this activity part of the magic of Christmas movie night by letting a different kid pick for a different day or a different week. Now, regardless of what movie we're watching, I've got one non-negotiable for Christmas movie night, and that is snacks. We have to have snacks. So I'm keeping our pantry fully stocked with these snack staples from nuts.com. I got a variety of nuts, including these roasted nuts, as well as these bourbon pecans, which are already open because I couldn't wait to try them. But don't let the name nuts.com fool you, because outside of these, they've got so many other options for snacks as well. On top of the freshly roasted nuts, they've got dried fruit, sweets, pantry staples like specialty flours, and much more. Nuts.com's wide selection also offers gluten-free options, organic choices, and other diet-friendly products, which means there's something for everyone. Quality is huge to the folks at Nuts.com, so they roast all of their nuts and they pop their corn the same day that it ships to you. So it's going to be super fresh when you get it, and your satisfaction is guaranteed. All of the items that I have tried from Nuts.com have been so good. The first one I tried were these bourbon pecans, because like I said, once the box came, I just had to try them, and you guys, I was going to leave them in my craft room, but they might get eaten too fast and that's going to be really dangerous. So I need to take them down to the pantry so they last a little bit longer. When you head over to nuts.com/whiskey, you can either shop a la carte or you can add your favorite items to hassle-free auto deliveries so you don't run out of your favorite snacks. I think I might need to add these to that list. Right now, nuts.com is offering new customers a free gift with purchase and free shipping on orders of $29 or more at nuts.com/whiskey. So go check out all of the delicious options at nuts.com/whiskey. You'll receive a free gift and free shipping when you spend $29 or more. That's nuts.com/whiskey. So I told you I was going to show you how you could gift those nuts from nuts.com in a super cute way. Grab yourself one of these Dollar Tree gift bags, trim off the top two corners to make a house shape, and then take a white paint marker or some white paint and decorate it like a gingerbread house. I just pulled up some inspiration images on the internet and Pinterest and went to town. I made this cute little design, and literally it's just a bunch of squiggles and lines. I promise you anyone can do it. And this would also be super cute to let your kids do to make custom memento wrapping for the other parent or for grandparents or for their friends, teachers, etc. Once you're all decorated, the last step is to just take the side of your bag that has this pointy side and just fold it down. So then that way you've got a clean edge. If you fold it, it should just stay. You shouldn't have to hook it down. And then we're going to fill our bag with our nuts. And then I'm going to show you my best hack for foolproof tissue every time. You're going to take your sheets of tissue paper. This is from Dollar Tree as well. Dollar Tree has some great Christmas options this year. And I'm going to lay them out one on top of each other. I'm going to take the printed side and put it face down. And I'm going to make sure that my corners are alternating so that I'm going to get this full bouquet of tissue paper. Then I'm going to pitch the center, flip it over, and create, like I said, this little bouquet, stick it into the bag, and bada bing, bada boom. This thing is good to go. And the best part is, if you are a tissue paper saver, this is the lowest crinkle option, and you're going to be able to take it out, save it for a few more times, and also the person doesn't have to take like 6 gobs of tissue out when they unwrap it. Another great money-saving hack using those bags is to use vinyl to customize them. I've been doing this for years, not just for Christmas, but for a ton of different holidays. It's nice because you can get multi-packs, and then you can either use paper transfer tape to apply it to the front, but if you don't have paper transfer tape, you can also use a method using painter's tape. I just take a couple pieces, apply it over the decal to make sure I'm not going to lose anything when I transfer it over, and then apply it just like you would regular transfer tape, but then it is going to leave your decal and not rip up the bag. I love how these turned out, and I cannot wait to gift them this year. These are a free download over on my Cricut Blanks video for Christmas, so I will link that down below as well as up above for you, so you can head over there and grab those files. Another fun way to wrap is to create this tree motif on the front. So you're going to wrap your present just like you would. I am doing this in some brown craft paper, but you could use any kind of paper, wrap it as usual. And then the game changer here is this double-sided tape. You're going to take a piece and you're going to run it right down the center of your package. This shape lends it to it because it looks like a tree would fit there. Then you're going to take some ribbon and you're just going to zigzag it, pressing it down on that tape back and forth. You're going to create this tree shape, and then I finished it off by adding this cute little snowflake embellishment to act as the star on top. You can also add some jute twine as the base of your tree, and this is good to go. This looks like $1,000,000. It will take you under 5 minutes, and that's my favorite thing, when it looks like you tried super hard, but you didn't, because it is the thought that counts. You don't have to spend hours, just a little bit of thought. There are a ton of different uses for these lasagna trays at Dollar Tree, but this is got to be one of my favorites for Christmas. We're going to get 2 packs of Grand's cinnamon rolls, and we're going to make the best ones you've ever had. This is the TikTok viral one, and it is not going to disappoint. Take your 2 things of Grand cinnamon rolls, put them around the bottom, and then I broke the last one up and filled any holes. I'm covering it about 1/2 inch with heavy whipping cream, and then in a container I'm mixing 1 stick of melted butter, 3/4 cup of brown sugar. I'm also adding a little bit of vanilla, cinnamon, and a little bit of salt. Pour that over the top of all of your cinnamon rolls, and this is what it's going to look like. Now you can keep it for yourself like this with easy cleanup, just covered with the foil, but this would make an amazing hostess gift. Imagine showing up to the party and saying, hey, breakfast tomorrow's on me. I just write the instructions on there, which is bake at 350 for 35 to 45 minutes. Then you're going to give them the icing that came with the cinnamon rolls. And you guys, these are to die for. You could easily do this for yourself and make them on Christmas Eve to then just pop in Christmas morning. On top of a hostess gift, this would be great to take to a neighbor that you know is having a rough season, and it's really easy for them to just throw it together. Now, once they're cooked, they're going to plump up, they're going to look amazing, and then you just add that icing that came with the grand cinnamon rolls originally, and these things, oh my gosh, they're like cinnamon. They are so stinking good. It's a really easy way to show someone that you were thinking about them. And the other great thing is cleanup is so easy because they just have to get rid of that pan. They don't have to worry about getting all the sticky brown sugar off anything. Win. Back in the fall, we made some fun bat soap and Finn loved it and it got him excited about washing his hands. So I decided to figure out a way that I could do a Christmas one. I took these small bells that I found just randomly in the craft section of the Christmas section at Dollar Tree. And then you can get these soaps at Dollar Tree, but I found these at Walmart for like 98 cents. So I decided to go that route. I filled them with the bells and granted they are kind of heavy, but a little shake before Finn needs it is all I need to do. He thinks this is so fun and he sings Jingle Bells when he uses it. I think that's a mom win. Now, I couldn't forget about my furry son, Mr. Sebastian, and I wanted to make him a fun, festive bandana for the holidays. I did this and created this template back in the fall for a mystery box because I got some fabric and I wasn't sure how to use it. And now I want to make these for Sebastian for every season because he's not a big, like, let's wear a sweater or let's wear something else. So I decided to make these to hook to his collar. You're going to want to press your fabric to get rid of any wrinkles and then use my template with your fabric folded in half so you create this kind of long triangle shape. Once you get all of your wrinkles out, then we're going to go through and create some pleats. So you're going to take your top piece, pull it down, and then do either side of the pointed piece of the triangle. So then that way you're going to create a seam with hot glue. I'm just using my little Cricut Easy Press because it's small, but you could use an iron for this, or honestly, carefully, even a hair straightener. Just use a Teflon sheet if you don't have anything else. Then I'm taking some hot glue. I'm creating a little flap at the top. You want to make sure it stays open so you can insert the collar. And then I am using hot glue on either side to create my seams. Because this isn't being pulled or tugged at, it's totally fine with the hot glue. If you want to hand stitch it, fine, but you don't have to. All you have to do is slide the collar through the loop and then you can hook it right on just like a regular collar, and look how cute he looks. He would fight me if it was anything else, so the fact that it's on the collar makes it work, and he was so confused as to why I was in his face with a camera, but I just kept telling him how good he looked and he was happy about it. If you're hosting a party or you've got guests visiting for the holidays, this is a game changer. Take your garbage bag out right before they come, like you normally would, and toss an extra bag in the bottom of your can, underneath where the bag goes. Then replace the bag as normal, and then that way when that bag is full, if you've got somebody that doesn't live at your house or somebody that's just a guest at your party, if they see the bag underneath, unless they really don't want to help, they're not going to just leave it. They're going to replace the bag. Then that way, if you're entertaining or talking to people, you don't have to worry about them bugging you to ask where your garbage bags are, but then you also don't have stuff accumulating on your counter. Win-win, help them, help you. As a mom who loves to put out sentimental ornaments, I needed to find a hack to keep my ornaments on the tree so that they didn't fall and break. I like to use paper clips, and I've been doing this for years. You're going to take it, you're going to unhook it, hook it onto your ornament, and then wrap it around the branch on your tree. That just helps give it grip onto the tree, so then that way it's not going to fall. Now this year, I also discovered that you can use these little clear hair ties. You can just hook them through the top of your ornament and put that around the branch. This is going to allow for some give, but it's not going to fall down, and it's a great way to make sure that your items aren't going to break. I love to bake around Christmas, and if you love chocolate chip cookies, you have to try my hack with Jell-O pudding.
So this is something that I learned from one of my grandma's best friends, and I use it with the Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookie recipe. So you start as usual, follow the package, but before you add your eggs and vanilla, we're gonna gradually add and mix in the Jell-O pudding. I don't know what kind of magic is in that box, but just the dry pudding mix are gonna make these so moist and fluffy. Once that's all mixed in, you can continue as usual, adding your vanilla and your eggs, and then slowly adding in your flour. And then we're gonna add a ton of chocolate chips because that is my prerogative. I love chocolate chips in my cookies, but you can do what you're feeling. And then I put them into about 1-inch balls onto ungreased cookie sheets, put them in the oven. I did them for about 7 minutes, kept an eye on them, and you want the center to just be firm with browning on the outside like you're seeing here. If you like soft and doughy cookies, these are for you. Also, if you want to do some holiday baking and you have things that call for softened butter, you're going to want to have one of these glass cups on hand. I like to fill it up with water, pop it in the microwave, and warm it up for 90 seconds to 2 minutes. Once that's done, grab it out, pour out the water, and then you're going to put your stick of butter right in the cup. I like to flip it over, put it back in the microwave, and let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then you are going to have a nice softened stick of butter that you don't have to wait for it to sit on the counter for so long. The other great thing is you can use this for dips as well. I have a lot that call for softened cream cheese, and this will save you a ton of time and headaches. Grab some ribbon at Dollar Tree for this quick and easy way to display your Christmas cards. Use some painter or masking tape to attach them to your cabinets. That's not going to hurt the paint at all. And then I like to take some clothespins and clip up the cards as we get them. It's a nice way to see everything. It keeps it up off the counter and it doesn't take up a ton of space, but it's a nice area to display items. At the holidays, I feel like there is always going to be leftovers, so here are some of the things that I've learned while entertaining that you definitely want to grab. I love to get these McCormick storage containers in a variety of different sizes because then when everybody's done, I can just put them out and say, grab a container, fill it up, take what you want, and then you can have leftovers. The other great thing is then they aren't taking your Pyrex or your Tupperware from your house, and then they can take it home. If they want to return it, they can. If you don't get it back for 3 years like normal, it's great. They also have these meal portion containers. So I grabbed one for Alex's grandpa because I thought this would be great to send him home with a full meal that he could take back to his apartment. So we loaded it up with all of his favorites, popped the lid on, and then this was just a quick and easy way he could take it home. He could reheat it in his microwave and have his leftovers without having to carry too much or have too large of portions. This one I've been wanting to try for so long. You're going to need shaving cream and baking soda. I dumped the whole box of baking soda as well as a couple sprays of the shaving cream into this Dollar Tree dishpan and mixed it up with my hands. I repeated this process 3 times until I got the consistency of snow. The nice thing is it's not cold, but it will pack together, and this dishpan is the perfect container for a sensory bin. I also grabbed some Dollar Tree Elf wrapping paper and I wrapped it over the top of our kitchen table, kind of as a tablecloth, but when you think about how much you get in a $1.25 roll of paper, it's going to cover a lot more ground than just a $1.25 tablecloth. My last step before I surprised Mr. Finn was to add some of his Hot Wheels cars that he already had that made me think of snow and outdoorsiness, and he went to town. That kid absolutely had a field day with this, loved the texture. It's a little bit different than his kinetic sand, and we will be definitely doing this again. For that container, I would suggest maybe doing a double batch, but the great thing is too, if any of it ends up on the table, Buddy the Elf is gonna catch it.
That's a wrap on this round of Dollar Tree Hacks Holiday Edition. Be sure to head down to the comments and let me know your favorite hack from today's video. A huge thank you to nuts.com for sponsoring this video and supporting Whiskey and Wit. Be sure to head to nuts.com/whiskey to check out all of the different items that they have to offer. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye!